Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Last module for the day. Sorry. All right. So, module 4. What are we going to cover? We're going to cover the agile process and tool. So, remember earlier, you mentioned about how you're not sure how to prioritize, right? Tools, we just going to share what are the tools available. But importantly, is the guide or the technique on how you want to prioritize your work or your project. Okay? You ready? Okay, lari. No lah. Okay. Right. Again, always remember, Agile is focusing on apa dia? Apa tu? Always remember, Agile, ni, value. Okay? Value. Focusing only what most to your customer. Okay? And always remember that high value of outcome. And apa dia tu? Change. Okay? So, Agile is about how quickly you adapt. How quickly you adapt and also what? Apa tadi? Mindset. Okay? Adapt plus mindset. Okay. Okay? With the prioritization later, it will help you in terms of which one to deliver first. In terms of which one can bring most value. Okay? Okay. So we have this, what we call MVP. It's a minimum viable product. Okay? It's most essential or most fundamental of features that you can have or customer can have. That's what you mean by minimum. Viable meaning whether it can address customer pain point, right? It can be complaint also, okay? Which also bring a value to us or value to the customer, right? Product something that tangible that customer can use. You ada tak pernah you buy a product that you never use? Okay, example? Salah beli. Alah, janganlah cakap salah. Okay, kenapa salah beli? Apa produk tu? Multi-function cooker. Tukang masak ni. Okay, what? Anyone else? Shoe. Not to your liking or because of what? The size. Wrong size. Okay. Anything that related to desirability? Ada tak? You desire, tengok, ayah salah, bukan. Ada tak? Handbag. Handbag, ha? Okay. Kuat shopping ni. Lagi? Lagi? Ha? Apa dia? Chopstick. Macam mana? Okay. Alright. Okay. So, all this, right? Whether that is the one that customer need, that's the one that bring value. You need to do some validation. How you want to do the validation? By having a framework, what we call desirability. Okay. Yep. Dah lah pendek kan, payah nak tarik. How you know that is what customer want, right? So there's a framework we call desirability, viability, and feasibility. Okay, so what we call DVF. By having this, you know that whatever you want to build, whatever you want to deliver, is something that is already validated with who? Something that what? That who want it? Siapa? Customer. Okay. One question before I move forward. From the morning until now, what is the one word always you hear? Okay, apart from agile, adapt. Apa tadi? Siapa cakap tu? Customer. You realize tak? Everything about customer, 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 customer. 99 kali kan semua customer you sebut kan memang you master lepas tu. Okay, it's about customer. Alright. We as a banker, regardless where you are, we are serving the customer, whether internally or externally. Okay, both are important. Both are important. Okay. Okay. So normally, when we do the MVP is normally the first iteration of the product and subsequently the release of the features to enhance the product. Okay. Okay. Perhaps the video will guide you more, make you better understand what is MVP all about. Okay?
Have you ever heard the phrase start small, dream big? That's exactly what the minimum viable product, or MVP, is all about. It's the first step in bringing a product idea to life while minimizing risk. But how do you define what's minimum and what's viable? Today, we'll dive into how product managers create an MVP and why it's such a powerful tool. Welcome to episode number 6 of Product Management Explained. In this episode, we'll explore the minimum viable product, or MVP, what it is, how to define it, and why it's essential in product development. By the end of this video, you'll know how to identify the core features of an MVP and use it to gather valuable feedback from real users. An MVP is the simplest version of a product that provides value to users while allowing the team to test assumptions and gather feedback. It's not about building a half-baked product. It's about focusing on what's absolutely necessary to solve a user problem. For example, think about Instagram. Its MVP was a simple app for sharing photos with basic filters. Over time, it evolved into the feature-rich platform we know today. But the MVP focused on just one core value, photo sharing. The MVP approach reduces risk, saves resources, and helps teams validate their ideas quickly. By launching an MVP, you can test your core hypothesis. Do users find value in your product? Without spending months or years on development. Our example. Imagine a team working on a fitness app. Instead of launching with every possible feature, workouts, meal plans, tracking, they start with one core feature, tracking daily steps. This lets them validate demand before adding more complexity. Defining an MVP involves 3 key steps. First, identify the problem you're solving. What's the user pain point? Second, determine your core value proposition. How will your product address this pain? Finally, prioritize features based on what's essential for delivering this value. Example. Let's say you're building a budgeting app. The problem? People find it hard to track spending. The value proposition? A simple, user-friendly tracker. For the MVP, you'd focus on core features like expense categorization and simple reports, leaving advanced features like financial forecasting for later. Once you've defined your MVP, it's time to build it. The focus should be on speed and efficiency, but quality still matters. Use frameworks like Agile to break the MVP into small, deliverable tasks and work iteratively. Example. For instance, a team building a food delivery MVP might start with a bare bones app that allows users to browse a limited menu and place orders. Advanced features like user profiles and delivery tracking can come later. After building the MVP, the next step is testing. Share it with a small group of target users, collect their feedback, and use that feedback to iterate. Remember, the goal is to learn, not to create a perfect product on the first try. Example. A startup testing a language learning MVP might discover through user feedback that short, interactive lessons are preferred over lengthy ones. This insight can guide future development. Avoid common pitfalls when building an MVP. Don't try to cram too many features into the first version. It defeats the purpose of being minimum. And don't ignore user feedback. It's your roadmap to improvement. To wrap up, creating an MVP is about starting small, solving real problems, and learning from users. It's a powerful strategy for building products that truly resonate with your audience. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more product management insights. In the next episode, we'll explore how to measure success with key metrics and KPIs. See you then.
Okay. Now you have overview or idea what is MVP all about? Ada? Okay. If you recall the video, what is MVP? Anyone? Sorry? Yeah, okay. What's the feature of this MVP? What is the essential is MVP? Apa dia? Dia kata apa tadi? What they say in the video? Customer pain point. Pain point. Feedback lagi. Start what? Start small. Start small. Minimum features. Lagi? Small team, okay? Small team, yeah. Yeah, you can create the beta tester. You can. Yeah, some are using that technique. Okay, what else? If you remember, sorry, core function or essential function. Just build on essential. Tak payah nak cram 30 function, web semua 30 function. If you do that, it's like what? It's like you are using which framework? You cram everything together, only you release. Which framework just now? Which method? Awal tadi. Waterfall. Okay. Alright. So start small, essential, features. Okay. Question? Remember, MVP, just to recap, start small, essential features. When you test with the smaller group, just to get feedback. Feedback is important. If you don't get, because the gist of, or the importance of having MVP is to get the feedback so that you can iterate. Okay? Alright? Okay. So, what's next? So, we talk about MVP, right? So, how do we choose MVP? Just now I mentioned about DBF. Desirability, viability, feasibility, right? There are three. So, we talk about desirability is what customer want. Okay, how do you know that is what customer want? Someone mentioned just now here. Apa dia? Customer apa? Feedback. Feedback is one. What else? Pain points. Okay, we talk about feasibility. How do you define feasibility? How do you know? What do we relate with feasibility? Easy. Okay. Okay. What we call it in a short word? Apa dia? One word. Huh? Achievable. Lagi? Not the lagi? Huh? Convenience lagi? Budget is the viability. Target. It start with E. Come on. Sikit lagi. If lagi now. E. Start with E. Apa lagi? You want to do something. You want to achieve something. What you need? What do you need? You want to achieve. Okay. You want to score A kan? What you need? Not effective. Huh? Effort. Bagi dia. Clap kat dia. Alright. You need effort. Alright. You need effort. Okay. Okay. So how do we know? Okay. We know that, okay, it's based on DBF. But still, how do I prioritize? Which one? Right? So the next one of the things that we can do is Moscow. A technique, you can define example. Okay, you have the task, right, just now? Now, how you put the task or the activity into Moscow. Moscow is you must have. Apa lagi? Must have, should have, could have, huh? Could have, won't have. So that's how you prioritize. That's how you put the task into this column. Okay? So must have, die must go. Okay? So should have, okay lah, important but okay lah, can wait. Okay, you talk about could have, can wait. Boleh, we can buy time. Won't have, it's okay lah. We can put aside. But those that can put aside may not be relevant now. Don't just regard it. Sometimes it can may be relevant in the future. We don't know. Again, we talk about VUCA, right? The world is unpredictable. As we speak now, the moment you go out, I don't know what's going to happen, right? Okay? Maybe hujan lagi, I don't know. Okay? Question on Moscow? Jangan ingat Moscow pergi Russia. Tapi bagus juga, bawa saya sekali ya. Alright, next. Value and effort. This is where, based on the Moscow, you plot the effort and what? Value. This is how it look like. What we call, some call it prioritization matrix. Okay? How do you, like this? So we have what? Effort. And then here what? Value. Even so that the one that you put as must have, when we plot here, there are 4 quadrants. This is low, high, high. High lah. Okay? You plot it, meaning you have that, just now you have the Moscow, right? Example, from the Moscow, you have 3 or 2 out of 10 that must have. So when you do this effort and value matrix or prioritization matrix, you can plot. Is it easy to build? Is it has high value or low value? Collectively as a group, you need to decide and then put. Okay? There are also other ways apart from Moscow, just to share, by putting a dot ataupun sticky note, the bulat tu. The most tasks have that sticky note, that's the one that you want to do or you want to build. Alright? Question? Kalau tak ada ini memang kena buat kerja lupa ni. Any question? Or you want to try? You want to try to do it, eh? Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see sebelum tu. So, what we want to do is, if you look at the screen, there are 4 quadrants, right? As I mentioned. When you talk about low value, low effort, something that you can defer until further notice or later. Okay? The one that, if the effort is too high with low value, also you don't want. No point. What are you looking at the upper quadrant? The quick win and the strategic. It's just that when you talk about strategic, there are some noticeable blocker. Effort will be high, value will be high in terms of your investment or funding. Any example, if anyone can share, at the quadrant of strategic that you can think of? Who? Why? Why durian? Value high and the timing pun long. Okay. Okay. Other than durian, jangan kau buat durian depan ni. Okay. Any other example? Any other example? Janganlah malu-malu, tahulah nak balik. Tak boleh balik je. Anything. You look at the project of government kan. Example MRT. Very long, right? Very long. Why? Huh? Apart from the politics whatsoever, the complexity, the funding, right? Yeah. Timing. What else? Safety. Sorry. Elaborate the safety. Mm-hmm. So basically, there's a safety from bomber and everything. You need to gather. Okay. You need to obtain the approval, governance, a lot of things, right? Ini is strategic because it's long term. But some long term is not strategic. You got to remember, you need to differentiate what is strategic, what is not. Not everything long term is strategic. Tengok like condo, terbengkalai, it's not strategic. That one is not strategic. Something is not right somewhere. Okay? Alright. Question. Are you able to relate when we start earlier, we talk about MVP and then we come up to DBF and then we have the Moscow on how we want to prioritize and then we have the effort and value matrix. Are you able to relate? The flow. So will it help you? You can try shortly, You can try shortly. Okay? Okay, before I don't know, the next one. Okay, next would be some of the tools available in my bank. I hope you can see. We have Jira, you can browse. We have Confluence. We have Microsoft 365 or M365. We are advising and encouraging to use the tool because we no longer use Zoom. All right, we use Teams. Okay, we also have other physical board, which is available in Microsoft as well. You can use it, and other tools like Miro, you can as a collaboration tool. You can have it. You can browse. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Last challenge for the day. Build Scholar app MVP challenge. So we have what? 6 groups. Okay. You have 6 groups. You have 15 minutes to build. Wait, before. Understand the challenge. You will be given a guide. You need to understand the challenge. You need to build the MVP. Nah, tengok. Mana? Di atas. Bawah satu. Ini just sama je. But you can share. Yeah, it's the same thing. One is from PowerPoint, the other one is Word. Huh? Okay. 5:45 good. Okay. It's the same thing. This is PowerPoint. This is Word. Okay. This is PowerPoint, bottom PowerPoint, di atas tu Word. So at least you can share. Yeah? Okay. Okay. So you need to understand the challenge. You read the challenge is inside there. So fundamentally, you need to build an MVP of apa? Scholar app. Okay. So the scenario is Maybank wants a simple app to support new scholars, okay, during their first month. So your team cannot build everything at one time, right? Remember MVP, you cannot build everything at one time. Okay. So your challenge is to choose the first useful version, all right, that can solve most important to the scholar. What you need to look at the second page. We have about 10 features. 10 features. The 10 features you run through together as a team, each table. Okay. You understand first the features. All right. First define who will be your customer. based on the features. All right, and what problem they face, and with the outcome matters most. Meaning to say the values, outcome is values. All right. You have 2 minutes. That is 2 minutes exercise. Second, you prioritize based on the Moscow. Must have, should have, could have, and won't have. Only 3. So you can use the board at the back to put the Moscow table. Once you have that, look at number 3 is to create MVP by choosing 3 items. Ada tak situ? Tulis yang mana? Ya. Oh, ni ada. Okay. So number 3, you need to create MVP. Just choose 3. Just choose 3. Choose 3. Once you choose the 3 item, then you will do a pitching. 30-second pitching. Why you want to build. Alright. Okay, start now.
Okay, so basically we have to label which one. I'm using the Moscow one.
Yeah, now you look at the feature. Understand first the feature. So first is to understand customer pain point, right? Desirability. You use the DBF. Desirability. Based on the 10, which are the most pain point to the customer? If you choose that 3, you also need to define what will be the outcome. Most important to the 3 that you choose. Alright? Once you done that, then you craft the MVP sentence. There will be, I'm not sure whether you have this. Your MVP is the smallest version, complete the sentence. Our MVP include what? The 3 things, because this feature solve what? You need to come up with the outcome. Ada tak?
So we have to find sentence, right?
Ya, boleh juga. Tu.
We have to find the reason why we choose 3 out of 4.
Yeah, you need to because when you choose, when you do something, right, you need to understand why. It's not just based on the assumption. Meaning to say now your finding of why you choose based on assumption lah, but based on some basis that you can think of. Alright? Don't malu-malu, makan je kasih habis. Sedap tak? I tak pernah makan. No, it's okay. My kids you makan, I tak makan. Okay? Any more? Okay, clear? Okay. You guys okay? Need help? So make sure the 3 that you choose, you understand why you choose it. And when you choose it, you must know the outcome. Why, what you're going to solve. Okay? Okay. Boleh ya? You didn't it must have, right? Okay. Sami okay. Okay tak? I don't expect you to be perfect, but at least you understand the flow and the learning later. Because if it's useful, if it makes sense to you, to do your work later, you can apply, do it. Okay. For me, okay. But just remember the pain point that, sorry, not the pain point, the features that you choose must supported by the pain point. Why you choose it, right? By once you have that, I mean, you might have more than 3. When you plot dekat Moscow nanti, you need to plot dekat Moscow. You need to practice. You need to apply you need to practice put it into Moscow. Ya, ya. Jadi you tulis balik dekat ni yang features tu, just paste it, mana yang most important, and then you pick that 3 later, you move into the MVP that you want to do. Yeah, because not everything you can prioritize. Remember about MVP? That is the one that you prioritize. But you need to define why you prioritize it, and you need to know also, okay, what will be the outcome for the customer? What will be the benefit for the customer? Senang cakap benefit lah. Kalau outcome ni kan apa benda outcome ni kan? So benefit. The one way to say it, benefit. Okay. Because whatever you do, you must have purpose. What will be the outcome? Kan? Okay. Simple macam okay, bank bagi loan kan. Dia bukan bagi loan betul-betul je. Dia kami interest. Interest tu yang dia nak. Simple lah, simple analogy. Okay? You guys okay? Hey, don't forget to apply the Moscow, guys. Sorry, you need to apply the Moscow. I just put the plot the most must have apa semua tu dekat the board di belakang. So that we can, when you come and pitch, nanti senang. Letak dekat belakang. Huh? I think you okay for you to familiarize with the technique, put everything. Meaning to say mana yang tak perlu letak sini, yang perlu dekat sini, okay? At least you practice. Jangan kat kepala nanti lupa nanti, okay? You remove everything then use the new one, okay? Firdaus, nanti don't forget letak dekat board tu, Moscow tu. So that the 10 features, which one you pick the 3 must have tu, you put 3. The rest you can put dekat should have ke, won't have ke. At least you practice. That's what that I would like you guys to experience. Kalau tak you buat macam ni kan. So then you put mana ini, sorry.
Classify first.
Okay, now, yeah. So you put the tu kat sini. Okay, paste kat situ. Okay, you discuss collectively, agree. Ini should have, ini must have, ini tak. Okay, then you put there. No, that's why you don't understand. You raise your hand, I come to you. I'm here to help. Dah ready dah, letak dekat board. Okay, bila you dah choose the 3, right? Don't forget about the effort and value. Effort and value. Yeah. Yeah. Peta tu you can imagine just put apa? You can put here. You can put ni quadrant. Okay. Hah? Kanban? Kanban belum lagi. Itu belum lagi. Ini baru you planning to choose which one. Bila you dah choose kan, only then you apply which Scrum ataupun Kanban. Okay? Okay. So lepas dah buat kan, after you do this, then you need to think of what will be the DVF. What? Okay, you choose the three kan? In terms of value and effort, where does it lies? So apa you buat? Ada macam tadi saya advise, you buat 4 quadrant ni, dia letak je kat mana macam tu. Okay? Ke sini ke sini ke sini. Sometimes must have tu can be fall here pun. We don't know. Okay? But there's no right or wrong. If you put everything at this column pun, I'm okay. But then when you pitch, you have to tell why.
Why?
And justify the people. Hey, we want to build it because of this. Okay? Dah. Alright. Now, one more step, right? The DBF. So how you know that is feasible and viable? You buat ni, the 4 quadrant tu.
Okay.
Okay? Then the 3 tadi, you can paste kat mana nanti. Okay? So you dah tahu yang tu dah must have. Tampal je kat situ. Sebab letak situ pun tak apa. Janganlah. You buat macam ni pun tak apa. Boleh. Yes, macam tu. Okay? You buat 4 quadrant. It may be, I don't know, once when you decide this, right? When you look at the viability, feasibility, maybe dekat sini. Maybe dekat sini. I don't know. You guys have to discuss. Okay? Dah, pilih. Okay, next is out of the 3, right? The must have. How do you know is viable? How you know is feasible? Teknik mana? How you know is visible? Viable and feasible. How do you know? Nampak tak? Remember tu? Effort and value. So apa you buat? You just draw the quadrant, kan? Macam ni. Then you just paste je lah yang 3 tu. Jangan letak situ. Okay? Boleh? Okay. Done with the Moscow? Okay. Next is, now you know that, okay, you want to build the program, you know, build scholar chat, important announcement, right? Okay. How you know it's viable? How do you know it's feasible? How? How do you know? Ada dah jawapan kat depan tu. Effort and what?
Effort dengan
Yes. So now you plot. What you do? Alah, mana kertas kosong? Ambil kertas kosong kau buat. Alah, kidding lah. Biar lah. So you buat the quadrant, and then the 3 you plot. Meaning this is, you can put this high. Apa di sini? Was it value just now? Value kat mana? Effort sini. Okay, sini value. So you buat macam ni. Ini high, ini low. Okay, you just paste. Then letak situ. So later when you pitch, 30-second pitch you decide who you're going to pitch. Okay, you done with this? What's next? Remember the DVF, right?
Yes.
How do you know that it's viable? How do you know it's feasible? Which technique you use to define? Depan tadi dah ada. What's that? Yeah, put that. So you buat the quadrant, then you paste je. Just make sure you know which one is high, which one is low, which one is effort, which one is value. Macam tu. Tak, yang tu you pakai kertas ni. Yes. The team is also doing it. Okay. Okay. Okay, 1 minute, then we gonna start. Yeah. 30 seconds. Yeah.
Jadi kalau outside dekat rumah saya, tapi kita dekat high value boleh juga.
This exercise is just to focus on the tree. Just focus on the tree. You can, but then you are just focusing on the tree. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Everyone stop. Oh, excited ni. Only three the one that on the must have je. Tak payah pergi yang lain. Must have saja. The three, how do you know that's the one? Yes, you want to build. So dekat sini kat corner ni mana yang nak letak kan? Then you can put everything kat sini pun okey ataupun belah kanan, tak apa. But it's already done that, tak apalah. I mean you can put just for exercise kan, so that you run through the flow. But just that need to select which one. Yang tiga tu, kat mana tu yang letak? Okay. 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 Jom. Let's go. All right. Can we start with this group number 6? Okay, everyone come here. Tengok apa dia pitching dia. You want to listen to the pitch? Okay, come on. Come. They want to pitch. Which one? Which are the 3 module? Okay.
So our app right will be very simple. For high effort and high value will be program schedule. I believe that you guys are happy. You guys receive Gmail. You guys can come here, right? High value, high effort. You guys can plan all your logistics, all that. And then scholar chat. I believe you guys don't know us. We don't know you guys. If there's a scholar chat there, you'll bring us very high value and doesn't require effort from the developer. Just put there on the we can send bang there. That important announcement. We put it as low effort and low value because all the developer just have to do is just send the thing, send the message to us. So yeah, this is like 30-second pitch. So yeah.
Comment, feedback. Sorry. Hey, feedback. Come on.
What do you guys think about this Moscow?
Come on, guys. Feedback.
I have a question. When you put the scholar chat in the must have, but when you have the scholar profile, they should have. When you do not prioritize the scholar profile instead of scholar chat. Because the scholar chat must have after the profile start.
Okay, what's your thoughts about scholar profile? We need to know the person or we need to know ourselves in the app? Because in our interpretation here, scholar profile is like, I do for many. So because scholar profile will show that many scholar tourism individual. So we think it's not important to have.
Why is it all scholars eventually do get scholar chat? How can I scholar?
That's why you need to communicate because with scholar chat, you guys can ask, how you claim this medical benefits instead of asking Puan Baizura so long ask for her to reply us. Then you can ask each other lah.
I mean, in other words, right, scholar profile is replaced by LinkedIn.
But it is beneficial to us because sometimes all of us
But we have different batch of scholar, right? So must have someone already experience it.
Semua mau attack.
Okay. One more feedback, then we can move to the next one.
I want to ask why don't you put scholar profile? Because we can have WhatsApp number there instead of doing scholar chats. We can WhatsApp.
Okay, why the need of app if you use WhatsApp? why we don't use all the apps, communications, announcements?
So WhatsApp we already have. It's called, if you have any app to communicate, I don't think we'll use it now. So,
Okay, if we don't use it, why do you need to create the app, ma'am?
Okay.
maybe we have to prioritize.
Okay. Okay.
I'm doing good feedback, guys. Good feedback.
Okay.
Everyone, good feedback, guys.
Good job. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But all right. So perhaps relook into the feedback, whether you can do a change, right? And again, what would be the value to the new scholar if they use this? I think that you need to share because it wasn't clear just now, right? If it's clear, then I think less question asked. If I mean, it's not here. We are here to learn. Okay, we are here to learn. You will receive all this kind of feedback from when you go into the real work. Huh? Don't be surprised. Even worse than this. All right. So how you maintain again steadiness, mental health, mental steady. Yeah. Okay. Good job. Thank you. Okay. Move to the next one. Okay. Pitch first. 30 seconds. Come on. 30 seconds. Guys, come on. Support them.
What is this?
Okay.
Hello everyone, so today I'm going to introduce our apps, MVP, which is the apps for scholars. So basically, we are scholars, so we are the customer pinpoint. So we are eligible to make comments. Yeah. So the thing that we must have for our apps is scholar profile, which is shows the course study for the scholar, and then contact number, scholarship badge, and if they intend what department they are working on. And then the mentor contacts, the contacts of the leaders of Melbourne. So basically, if you are want to pursue in a certain department, you can contact mentor on our apps. Yeah. So the last one is important announcement. Basically, it is easier to have announcement on a specific places like our apps. Yeah. So you guys have any questions?
So basically, why are you ignoring facts? Because sometimes students will get clueless, right? Not only on the important announcements as you are putting in a strategic place. Sometimes, important announcement can be very blurry to certain scholars. So sometimes they will refer to the facts or like as you say, a mental context. Context. So basically, do you think that fact is really not that important? That's my question.
For me, but in my opinion, it is the second important. Why? Because for the first exposure of these apps, we don't really have much frequently asked questions. So basically, you can ask.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I hope it's answered. So next question.
Okay. Tak ada? Tak ada.
You did mention about WhatsApp number, right? So don't you think that WhatsApp number is supposed to be a personal information that you know exposed everywhere? Did you consider about that thing?
For me,
Yeah.
I actually really consider that, but I think it is because the new WhatsApp update, we have username, right? So I think we can change the contact number to username.
Oh, good answer, good answer.
Okay. Okay. So again, similar to this group, right? So what would be the value or benefit to the scholar, the new scholar, when you wanna implement this. Okay, and also relook at the feedback and see what change can you make. Important is what is the benefit of value, right? The outcome. If we can't answer that, then you need to think deeper. Why are we developing the features? Okay. All right. We go to the next one. Thank you. Well done. Let's go. Sorry. Hey, everyone, come. Table belakang tu, come. Okay, let's go.
And so for our app, we show these three items app. So our goal with the app is to create a centralized place for scholars to get the information. Because currently we're using Gmail can. And Gmail, if you see like Jillian's like the way he sends to every personal email with his time consuming and can make somebody like they may say so what we choose is to put in that is the program schedule, mental contact and important announcement. As if we have important announcement in the app itself, we don't need to refer to the email like research the email balik kan. Then we have like so many things in email kan. So it won't kacau in email. And then mental contact because mental contact is something personal kan. So having it through the app is more easy. It's easier and won't kacau their private life lah. Then program schedule because we have a lot of programs and it's easier to see from the calendar in that app. That's all from me. Any questions?
You said that we have a lot of programs, right? Can you at least list four? Okay.
For us, because we have also the upper ambassador juga kan. So we can include that also because we're going to collect weekly on it.
Oh, okay, Nandri. Oh, no.
Next.
I don't understand your point on the mental contact. So if you say that their number is private, then why are you still putting it there?
Because it's in the app, so it's not private, so you can chat with them also.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not like seeing them also anything and I'm going to go to baca link ini.
Tapi our mental contact right, they like sending us the announcement in the WhatsApp group, right?
Can you answer this question?
Separately lah check. It's very hard lah for mental to like reply each one of us.
But
Instead
instead
of
we
one scholar, then we can scholar
so usually when you do mental is like you contact them instead of them contacting you. Like it's you contacting
Yeah
them
lah,
lah.
but it's like very banyak lah for them to reply. If only tak ada group.
I think because customer kita kan scholar kan, so bukan apa mentor, so tak apa kalau dia susah.
Okay.
Customer kita scholar, so macam kita prioritize scholar untuk apa efficient lah. Kalau macam
This is special case lah.
Okay.
Usually we have mentor for each of us. Each of us have different problems or mentor. We cannot like mentor usually dia macam tak cater to all the problems. Dia tak ikut rata semua. Yeah.
Okay. Good discussion. All right. Perhaps good that you mentioned about the benefit. So important when you pitch, you mentioned about benefit, right? It was guided just now. The three things that we want to improve and what will be the benefit to the new scholar. Mention that. Okay. Okay. Sebelah.
Okay, this one is very interesting.
Right, so everyone. Okay, hi everyone. So this is our Moscow, right? Okay, so this is our classifications. We put mental context at high value with low effort, important announcement at high value and also high efforts, also the scholars profile as well. Okay, so I open to questions.
Explain first.
Explain first.
Why you choose that?
Yeah, why you choose
Well, okay. Actually, for mental context is important for career development. Okay, but low efforts because we just state like we said just now, right? It's important. Oh, sorry, it's a confidential information. So like LinkedIn is not like you put your personal there, but you create an account as well. So we are not pushed to all the mentors to register, but who want to, then he would lah, right? So for scholars profile, actually more to scholars connection. Like I can say I only know my batch and few people that I've met. I didn't know all the environment, all the community of scholars. Okay, so it just improve your connections there. And also important announcement, like yeah, you might be wondering why sometimes your allowance a bit late, right? So it will tell you here lah. So you don't FOMO and ask your friends. I see.
Oh, like
Okay, I got the question.
Question?
Okay, I give floor to Wani. Oh no no no.
None? Ui,
Ui.
bagus. Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Dah.
Yeah.
Same question. Why you think fact is not on the list?
Sorry. FAQ. Oh, facts. Okay, why not here? Actually, we think it's supposed to be here, but the fact is number 4. We need only just top 3 ma. So yeah, that's why we don't
So
put
the
it
mentor
here.
will be receiving the same question
Oops,
frequently.
it's not mentor who's going to receive. It's scholar chat. Oh no, it's maybe foundation staff who going to receive the questions lah. Mentor is more on the career development part, right? If your question is regarding scholarships thing, maybe foundation kind of things will back to the maybe foundation as well, not to the mentors lah.
Okay. Good.
Okay, next.
Next. Next.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon everyone. So today we choose as our postcode actually the must have is actually program schedule, important announcement and FAQ. Why? Because we are developing the scholar apps based on what actually the scholars what scholar needs in their life as a scholar, which is because the scholar unaware of the important announcement, which is as we currently in our situation we got the announcement from the email itself. Sometimes we tend to ignore the email because we mute the notifications. And also, why is FAQ and program schedule? Because sometimes when we have the announcement and we attend this program, but we don't know what is actually the schedule. Like our this program, we got the tentative is quiet last minutes. So okay. So why FAQ? The third one because some schools tend to ask the same question in our group chats because why we put the scholar profile, scholar chat, mental context in the should have because it is the second priority after the 3 core functional because the scholar profile can make it done after all the 3 core functionality because all we want is to make sure the scholar itself aware of what happening in our community. Yes.
Okay, nice.
Okay, have question.
Mana ada perfect if I'm a person who prefer to use WhatsApp, is this app useless? I'm just asking.
Okay, for that question, I guess that that depends on the scholar itself because the apps itself, if it is being implemented correctly, in correctly manner, so I think pupil as a scholar should be aware by using these apps, they can get know of the information itself. But if they have the question like to get through to their mentor, I think everyone can see what actually they want in the group chat. As we know that someone tell us that we have group WhatsApp. So from that we can learn other people questions and the answer itself from the mentor itself in the group chat. So for the announcement, maybe it will not be repetitive because most of us already aware it from the apps itself. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Okay. Good that you apply. I think most of you use the Moscow and also the effort and value prioritization, right? And good that you mentioned about why you want to have it and the benefit, right? It's just that again, when we receive that feedback, right? How you want to be steady, how you want your mental to be steady, right? You don't want to be like emotional, answer some questions. It's just that we can be provoking, but at the same time respect. Remember? Okay. Thank you very much. Sebelah. Okay, let's listen to the last one. Support lah sebelah. Jangan duduk. Yeah, that's okay, it's okay. Just focus.
So the core essence of our app is mainly for communication and preparing platform between feedback and scholars. So obviously the high value, high effort is the strategy is important announcement. We know that us, which us, obviously new scholars, we are very curious with a lot of questions. So this is where important announcement we believe that it's the gateway to make sure that whatever information they get from issue reach the scholars in a timely and efficient manner. So the second one, which is high value, low effort scholar chat. We believe it's a high value because obviously, first of all, it's low effort because it's easily addable to the app. But it's high value because we believe through this chat, you guys can make that valuable relationships. And obviously, when the announcement are being announced, you guys have to buzz, you guys want to ask your friends. And then also, this will also help to make sure that everyone is on the same page. No one's getting left behind, everyone's on the same page. And last one, low value and low effort for scholar profile. So what it means that obviously you know it looks good when you go on the app, you see your name, you see your badge, it looks good. But we also believe that when you have the opportunity to go to our events, you meet your other scholars, this profiling is much more valuable and this will be a reminder to that beautiful friendship. Oh no. So any questions?
We already put the important announcement here in the high value strategic basically strategic. And after the important announcement, if there's any some hazy information, we can use the scholar chats to ask the other scholar of what they are understanding from the important announcement. So like we said, maybe this is a testing version. So maybe we will implement the FAQ later on. Hold on, later on. Maybe we will implement the FAQ later on because we are terhad dengan 3 pilihan dia.
How will you know that the other scholars what they say is validated if you don't have a effect?
I mean, there's 100 of scholars, so a lot of opinions can be like bercelari.
Then how will you choose the best?
I mean, wait, for FAQ, FAQ is a site or page where they will list out few questions where scholars from past scholars that usually ask, or what to bring, or what to use. So those kind of questions, but that's why, because FAQs are technically also historical data. So when HQ make new announcement, based on the historical data, you put the new announcement, clarify to the students very clearly that, oh, this is what past scholars do, this is what you should do, this is what we suggest you to bring, this is what we suggest you to do.
Yes, yeah, I actually quite the value side. Okay, so just wondering because you said that the scholar chat is high in value,
Yes.
but the profile is low in value. Are you suggesting that we are chatting in anonymous account? Because I think it's important to make a profile so people know who
No, that's what we saying. That's why it's low value effort. Low effort means it's edible, it's always edible, or low value because when it comes to small profile, it's very minimal. And that's why I think the side of why is it minimal because we encourage you guys to go on this events such as our ball, Rotary, those events, so that you can create those bonds like physically with friends because face-to-face interaction is much more worthwhile, much more valuable than digital interaction.
And also to add on, this one is on the default until they increase because profile you need to build up your profile. It's not you are already achieving high profile, right? So that's why it is
Okay. Well done, boy. Well done, guys. It was clear, right? How they pitch. Okay. He hoped that he got more time. Just stay. Just stay here. All right. Let's just do some recap of what we learned through this MVP gate activity. Was it hard when I mentioned only 3 that you need to choose?
Yes.
Can share? Anyone? Share why? Why was it hard?
There's a lot more things that needs to be in the labs for it to be useful for scholars.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you limit us with 3 options only, basically a lot more information will be not available for all the scholars. So many misinformation or many un what's the C just now uncertainty will be available to the students.
Okay.
So maybe the negative VUCA value can be amongst them when there is not a lot of information were given to them.
Okay. What else? Any other feedback? Okay. Come back to the module. What we learned just now is about MVP, right? You cannot build everything one go. You need to select the most valuable to your customer, and that brings value, right? But how do you select? What other methods that you can use? Customer validation. Remember the DBF? How do you do customer validation? How do you know, okay, these are the features that I want, or your scholar want, or the new scholar want? By doing what? Can you do what other methods that can you do? Questionnaire. What else? Yeah, so there is the one way to at least comfort you. Okay, this is it. These are this is what customer want. It's just that we don't do that. Okay, but good that you brought up, because you said we can only choose 3, right? For this exercise is purposely doing that. We did that because we want you to understand the concept of MVP. Okay, so when you prioritize just now, right? When you prioritize the features, were you based on your preference or were you based on customer value? And what method that you know, okay, that's what customer want based on the activity just now? Information of
the scholarship.
Okay. So when customer give you feedback, will you at first the wall out or you steadily listen? Which one? Huh? Listen. Okay. I mean, they can be provoking lah. Can see that. Oh, just we just okay. Except for the first one just now, I was like, whoa. And try to be steady, because when you go into the real life working environment, even worse. They will just come up from the top gun, all the exco come to you and give you. But the feedback will not be like very nasty. They will put in the proper, better words. Positive words. But still you can feel the heat lah. Okay. What else? So how do this DVF impact your choice of MVP? Anyone?
What's the question?
How does the DVF model impact you in deciding your MVP? Was it like what? You know, the visible, feasible. How does it impact? Was it easy?
The features
Yeah.
are not complex. The one
Okay.
really doable.
Was it easy you to understand when you do that effort and value?
Yes.
Make you more sense? Okay. At least as guidance that, okay, when I apply this, this is where it is. However, when coming from the other view, it will be different, right? Like what the feedback just now. But how you feedback back, feedback them, replying to that feedback is important. Because you believe what you believe. When you want to build something, you need to believe it. And the reason is always what? When you define something, we talk about MVP, right? When you reply to someone, what is important? What is the most important in our community?
Ethics.
Not ethics. What? Not. Who are the stakeholder? Who are the custodian? Who? Customer. Always customer. When you say about customer, no one can challenge you anymore. It's just that they need data. Okay, you support with data. Why? Okay, we have received this 300 survey, 90% selected this. Settle. Siapa mau lawan? Habis. If only you say that just now, settle. No one can challenge you, right? So data is important, but you're not covering that. But for your, it's a bonus for you, so that you understand. Okay. Any more feedback? Learning? Great, guys. So go back to your place. Well done. Give us a clap. Okay. So we come to the closure. There are few activities we want to run before we let you go. Okay. First thing is let's test your knowledge. All right. It's a quiz. Sorry. Huh? Invalid? Oh, okay. Sorry. Sekejap Ya. Wait. Okay. You can scan the code. Eh, aduh. Big, ni. Dia tak jalan ah. Sekejap ya. Aku ada connector tu. Source computer. Mana tu? Remote tu. Big. The computer remote. No, this one. Try this. Tukar. Okay. 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 Okay, everyone, scan the code just to test your knowledge. Join yeah. All in. Berapa dah? 20. All in. Siapa yang tak masuk lagi? Okay. Code is 355050. Done? One more. Siapa one more ni? All in. Sorry guys. Semua dah masuk ke?
One more.
Dah. Siapa? Engkau? Okay, done. It's a quiz. Just run. You can go next. No issue. Wih, ada salah.
Semua salah siapa itu?
Oh, just to test your knowledge, ah. Siapa? Oh, done. Hani, done. Oh shit. Pukul 6 juga ni. Okay, pukul 6. All done answer? It's only 5 questions. Okay. Dapat berapa? Kita tengok leaderboard nanti. Nanti show the leaderboard siapa menang. Oh tu. Hani. Hani first. Siapa beat dia? Tak tahu siapa beat dia. So siapa champion? Siapa? Ha? Hani. Betul kan? Semua dijawab kan? Okay. So ada small token ya. A pin. Well done. Second place tak ada, minta maaf. Okay. So we have come to a conclusion, Apa boleh tukar ni?